Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekmek. This is Of the Devil. I ended last episode on this question just so I can avoid having to... If I get this wrong, I can rewind immediately, is what I'm saying. Is politics for... Wait, It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics, making demands for... I don't get it. Ooh, they really don't want you to cheat note your way through this. De-escalation? It's not the first time Lobos voiced their displeasure with the decades-old cinema conflict around the tropics. But unless the rare earth metals powering all our batteries and fueling all our pretty little androids are suddenly made a lot less rare overnight, I doubt the state will stop taking an interest in those regions' politics anytime soon. I legit don't get what that was going on about. Watch. There's some kind of news program playing on the screen. Most public places are too scared to put any on any channel with content more political than the smiling micro-apartment flippers. But this is a gun store after all. Power is always political. Wait, how long has it been? Shouldn't take them that long to get my gun properly bugged. I'm sorry, we've received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation and yes, we have it confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution, Dr. David Asher, has passed. What? Proprietary Vantage automated dependent management system along with the Animate series of androids. Must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic or... No, they wouldn't risk... Fake news. But why? Perhaps best known for his breakthroughs in the field of machine learning and language. Misinformation, maybe. Trying to... Authored many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth in market dominance. David Asher is dead? Including the popular Desk series of smart UIs. That's very sad. I didn't ask. Sorry, I just... Commands only. Understood. Will you be paying with cash or credit? Debit. 9:41 AM, July 1st, 2086. The gun was lighter than I expected. A real gun should always be heavy, greater than the sum of its parts. That's one of the things I like about them. Their weight. Like they're anchoring the world around them. Like they're a fixed point in time. Like everything else is just relative to them, either closer or further to the end. Would have liked something heavier during that walk back to my apartment. I would have liked something to feel far away from. Morgan's apartment. Didn't realize I was home until my hand was on the door. What is this? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fumbling in my pocket for my lighter. Golden, polished, tastefully ergonomic and fine and expensive. And a good lighter. It was a good gift. I kept the card, didn't I? Here it is. To the only smoker in my life. I know gold's a bit much for your personal style, but they don't make a lot of these anymore. Believe it or not, the only other people who share your vice are stuffy old men with expensive taste. Hope you can manage to get some use out of it anyway. Your friend, David. The thing is, they only show it for a very brief second. That does look a bit like the person in that brief flash moment, so it's quite possible. When I was editing, I should have taken a closer look at it. It is possible that this is the person that that Morgan killed. I don't know. It's complicated playing as the murderer. Anyway, David Asher, 180 centimeters, 68 kilograms, O negative. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics, likes street food, crowds, and fishing. Dislikes brain freeze, driving, and lint. Eyeglasses, custom designed by Fiamma. Shampoo, expensive, sense of humor, unique. It is also possible that this is the person that we solved the murder for, and that's just why we remember being busy. I don't know, there's going to be a lot of suspicion of Morgan, I'm feeling. The news might have more information by now. Or not. Looks like the net's full of copy-pasted statements from Noble. Auto-edited montages, ill-fitting quotes. Reactions to the news story from every micro-celebrity under the sun. The raw, authentic emotion brought to you live from all the car seats and bathroom mirrors of the world. But there's nothing about his death. Not even a time window. Did he die this morning? Was he found dead in his bed? Has he been dead for days while Noble's just been waiting for the right time to let it leak? Or did he die last night while I was out screwing around? A phone call? Better not be work-related. I'm not in the right mood. I'm not the culprit this time. Morgan, hey, thanks for picking up so fast. She's Jessica Starling. Who asked me to call her? Hi, Jess. Okay, we can actually look up what they have to say about David Asher. David Asher was a renowned computer scientist, user experience designer, industry leader, philanthropist, and lead programmer at Noble Electronics. He first received worldwide recognition for his postgraduate theses on intelligent programming linguistic weighting, a body of work which would become known as the Turing solution, though he retained the original patent on the Turing solution for the rest of his life. He was famously non-litigious. By most industry experts' estimates, the Turing solution exists in some form in 92% of automatic-dependent code source codes. Someone's going in and editing all of these. They're very recent edits, is what I'm picking up on. David Asher's philanthropic efforts and invaluable skills placed him at the front and center of Noble Electronics' public image. Many considered him to be the unofficial face of the company. His private life graced the tabloids and gossip sections of the net on many occasions. David Asher passed away on June 31st, 2086. Citation needed. This entry has received an unusually large number of suggested edits in the last 44 minutes. Dissemination of disinformation is a Class 3 misdemeanor. Spreading conspiracy theories about public figures is a violation of our terms of service. Okay, what do we have to say about Starling? She looks a lot happier in the profile. Date of birth, June 24th. Height, 176. Weight, 63. Blood type O+. Executive assistant at Noble Electronics. Oh. She likes dancing, buying shoes, and reselling shoes. Okay. Dislikes hangovers, soft mattresses, and machismo. Charm point, her earnest smile. Relaxes by bar hopping in the lower wards. The best at reading the stock market. Listen, I need to... I've already seen the news. What? Oh. Of course you have, duh. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. With the company and their people and all that... What I mean is, if it were up to me, you would have been the first call I made. For a decision like that to be up to David's assistant, about 1,000 other noble employees above her on the ladder would have to get axed. But it's alright, Jess. No one ever really knows what to do with these kinds of things. Still, I'm sorry I had to hear it from a stream Chiron. What difference does it make how the information gets to me? I could have stumbled upon his corpse myself and it would feel mostly the same. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call anyway. Yeah. If I want more information, she's the best source I'm going to get for weeks. What to ask at a time like this? I'm supposed to express denial first, but she's probably short on time. And I don't feel like following the playbook to the letter right now. Can you tell me what happened? The police, they think he took something. Suicide? And the police are already involved? They say it was some kind of poison or... God. Noble's got a lot of weight to bludgeon the state with, especially in this city. I would think they'd keep the police at arm's length for at least a few days. Listen, Morgan, I need to ask something of you. Of course, Jess, whatever you need. Whatever you need. A bit much, but she's grieving. This is just how people talk. It's not like my day was really salvageable anyway. I'd like to bring you up here to David's place. What do you mean? There's something I have to give you. You're not handling his will already, are you? If the police are involved, it will be a while before... No, I'm sorry, it's not like that. Before he... No, please don't hold back on my account. David asked me to get this into your hands. It wasn't work-related. But he asked me. I know I'm asking a lot here, but since it's turned out to be the last thing he ever asked me to do, I'd like to get it done. I don't like showing up at crime scenes more often or more quickly than strictly necessary. And that's only when I have to worry about the police. With Noble looming all over this, security will be doubled and scrutiny tripled. This is too risky. There's no logical reason to agree to her request. Swing by my place with a cab, yeah? Besides my own morbid curiosity. Right, of course. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you. Wait, I almost forgot. What is it? You don't happen to have anything you could wear in black, do you? I don't know whether it's safe to be making you'll be the next victim jokes around Morgan. Because I really don't know how... I don't know how she... All we know is that she kills people. And she's very good at it. In transit. The autocab hums a synthesized purr as our on-ramp merges onto a canopy superhighway steadily and suddenly all at once. Not much super about it, but it does cast one hell of a shadow. Canopies always felt very arts and crafts to me. Cobbled together. Always added onto, never finished, never planned. It actually reminds me a bit of Recluse. Grandville, that was the name of it. Grandville from City of Heroes. It was the final zone for the villain side. And it was the backyard of Lord Recluse, so naturally it was very high tech, with a lot of webs everywhere. It's clearly taken a lot of time and effort to make, but the end result's still ugly, and it feels like it could fall apart at any moment. You okay, Morgan? You look a little car sick. I'm fine, thank you for asking. But if I ignore her texts now, she'll just send them all later. Hey Freckles! Witch! Oh dear. Saw your friend Asher on the news. R.I.P. Thank you for trying to be sincere. Worth a shot. We all have our strengths. God damn, you are one passive-aggressive little girl. Why does all your filial piety go out the window whenever you talk to me? Filial piety doesn't work on you. Filial, what is it? That was the thing that I've heard the term before. It was the one that they were using when talking about Blood Fiends and Limbus Company. So, it at very least means family. It might mean parent, but I think it's just family. So it might be her sister. Or brother. I'm guessing sister from the name. You love yourself too much to appreciate respect. True, went the train. See, Freckles, you can be very insightful. When you aren't too busy side-eyeing the whole world. Wonder where I picked that up from. Not from me. I'm pretty sure you were born muttering insults under your breath. The nurses tried to make you cry and responded by giving them self-esteem issues. Did you ever have dealings with Noble? 10 out of 10 shift in the convo. Subtle as a car crash. Subtlety doesn't work on you either. Well, it might. If you were good at it. This is me asking you for advice. Okay. I guess this never sunk in. Because you spent most of your apprenticeship asleep. But my clients were all celebs. The rich and famous. I didn't have that many dealings with the Megs that owned their likenesses. Is it really that different? Landy! Celebs don't like people seeing their dirty side. So they pay smart people like me to clean up their messes. But Megs don't like people seeing them at all, period. And also, Megs are a lot more lively when it comes to... I'm not sure I want to know what that word was gonna be. Gross. Hard workers with a lot of stressed event. Stop. Do you have any actual help to offer? Truth be told, I did have this one running. Where I got deep into corporate intrigue. Why? Because I got up that Annie Life's 45 protester girl. God damn it. Hard worker. Lot of stressed event. Glad to know I can always reach out to you in my time of need. I'm gonna let that slide because I know you're in mourning. Look. Corporate types are all a bunch of paranoid drug addicts. Huffing glue playing roulette on their phones. While fantasizing about stabbing everyone else in the meeting to death. I think we might be making the same... We might just be going in a huge circle here, but I haven't been paying attention to the background and I don't feel like it matters that much to pay attention to see if we're going in a huge circle or not. Don't expect them to be nice just cause Asher was your pal. My actual advice is, get whatever you're owed. Then get out of there fast as boy. That's a beautiful thought, Auntie. Okay, so it's an aunt. I mean it. Corporations prefer Viking funerals. What's a Viking funeral? I actually know this. They're gonna burn everything. A dignified ceremony where the body's sent out to sea on a boat. Then, they set everything on fire and sink the ashes to the bottom of the ocean. Try not to linger, Freckles. You don't want to be stuck on board when they start knocking their arrows. Thanks. What the hell was that about me sleeping on the job? I worked harder in one day than any of you Gen Alpha drunks did all week. Should've worked smarter, LOL. If you want to go there. You did literally fall asleep on the job. At the Christmas party. Well, now we have a face to attach to that name. What is that? Why do you have that? Why do you have that? It's not even accurate. Work parties are still work, Freckles. I only had my eyes closed. Because all you old farts had your camera flash on. Morgan, is something wrong? You're sweating. Just deleting some spam. Ooh, I wonder if there's a way... Darn, I really should have... I kind of wonder if there's a way to put that as a thumbnail, but on the other hand, that just ruins the fun of the joke, so I probably won't. But... this might make a nice thumbnail. We've got a couple more minutes of crawling through the canopy's guts before we reach David's part of the city. Oh, Victoria Masters. Okay, date of birth July 7th. Height 166. Weight depends on time of day. Blood type AB negative. Loyal to the rich and famous, semi-retired. Likes handsome men, pretty women, exclusive, expensive liquor. Does that put you in the level of bisexual, or maybe it's just an aesthetic thing? Dislikes clingy people, prudish people, flying commercial. 24 karat jewelry. The age is difficult to verify. Smokes cigarettes. Death 13. Cigarettes and other adult stuff. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Uptown, our better half. Gleaming opera houses and towering corporate apartments. Boutique shops with more cameras than customers. Penthouses stacked upon penthouses in a frantic climb to the top of the rat pile. All ringed in by restaurants with long wait times and small serving sizes. The joke is that the uptown folks go most of the year without touching the street level. Not much of a punchline there, it's basically true. By now his whole block must be swarmed with cops, themselves surrounded by media and all encircled by onlookers. I could try and enjoy these last few moments of calm. Actually, that does sound like a pretty decent ending point, but also worth mentioning that I actually misunderstood. I thought that what she meant was bring whatever it was I was meant to get over to my apartment, but no, we did just take a super taxi to the upper floors. Yeah, this does actually sound like a good point to call it so we can go in with a fresh mind next time, so sorry if you're invested. We gotta take some time. Limbus Company's gonna spike up, so I should at least try to have some of the devil recorded and edited. One more episode won't hurt. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.